The silent treatment was just so funny. It was so good. And I think it's something that we can all relate to. Um, how there's so much that can be said and portrayed and communicated in silence, and how in that silence it can be absolutely misinterpreted, and how the two of them were having two very different experiences. And I just thought it was a perfect storyline for a short film like this. It just worked really well. And then, I went back and watched it again now with this new context, and it was even better. So, really great job with this.
I really like the silent treatment. It was a really good masterclass in like visual storytelling, just with the cutting and just with the shots. Like when like and just with the acting also, because like when he turns the radio on and then she turns it off, that says so much. That says everything we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Without saying anything. Cutting, and then when you choose to cut wide and choose to cut close to put us in her head, put us in his head, really good, really great editing choices right there, and shot choices right there. So really, and like that all speaks to a skill with as a story, like as a storyteller, like it speaks to a high storytelling craft skill. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But overall, I really liked it. So good job.
So I thought The Silent Treatment was just a great short film, and I think its main strength was just it did an incredible job not only of capturing the tension between the characters, but it was just such a great example of storytelling without dialogue. I mean, I love the way you guys kind of built up these clues, like he was chugging what looked like a beer and then he crushed the can, and then she saw the can and she's injured and she was crying, and it kind of just built this story in my head of like something very dark. But then the ending dialogue was just super funny and lighthearted, and I thought that was a really great twist. Um, and I just thought it was just such a good example of storytelling with minimal dialogue. So congratulations on such a great film.
The entire time I was expecting a drama, and by the end I realized that I had been watching a comedy. um, I definitely didn't see the ending coming. Uh, though I think it's very relatable in the sense of I feel like a lot of people have been in either situation where, especially in relationships where, um, either you think everything's fine, but there's something wrong, but your partner doesn't want to tell you, they want you to guess what's wrong, or on the flip side, you're upset with your partner, but it seems like they just don't get it that something's wrong. Either they don't get it or they don't care that something's wrong. And I think that ending basically culminates both of those aspects to their essentially breaking point, uh, where the boyfriend didn't even realize that they had been going through the silent treatment for 2 hours. Uh, so like that was funny, especially because since we were given so little information, a lot of questions were being asked. She had a broken hand. She was crying. She was constantly wearing her sunglasses, which made me think like, did he do something? What's going on? Is this an abusive relationship? Only to find out that he's essentially oblivious to all of it. Um, so yeah, the twist was very funny. And I think it's very relatable because I think we've all been there on both sides before.
Lots of great camera work as the film shows the subtle moves of them both. His leg shakes, her picking her fingers, her small but scornful glances at him, and her quiet tears. I also enjoyed the jazzy music and the shots of the long car ride along the picturesque highway. Great job.
This was pretty funny. This was cute. It's basically, it's the classic men and women not quite communicating as well as they possibly could. The girl thinks she's upset and just wants him to ask her why, and she just gives him the silent treatment where he has to just go pee, and so he finally stops and she's like, "Oh, I just had to pee," He's like, wait, what's wrong? It was funny. It's the classic of how men and women see the world. I thought it was done very well. It was and it was hard to do 4 minutes of silence and make it funny and feel like there's something happening. So well done, everybody. Even the actors were good. Cheers.
This film was great. I really enjoyed this. It's always nice to see a film that has like little or no dialogue, and especially in the beginning where so much is conveyed through just silence. You knew exactly what was going on. You knew exactly what each one of these people was thinking, and seeing all of that emotion played through them and watching it, it intrigues you. I loved the shots in the car. I thought that was really well done by the cameraman and the director of photography. They did an amazing job with all of that. It was really well acted too. I have to give props to the actors because they did a sensational job. And the ending made me laugh out loud, because how many times for all of us who have been in a relationship that, and especially us women, where we're like, I've been giving you the silent treatment for 2 hours. What is wrong with you? So I thought that it was very, very funny, very well done. Yeah, loved it.